Hello everybody, Nemo here, and welcome back to Win or Swap. Can't keep this hand, or this one, but I can certainly keep this one. So that's good. I was already getting a little bit worried. So if you remember in the previous video, we won our first match against someone who probably rage quit. And yeah, that was pretty apparent, that one, because that was against Aura Servants. And I played my Pernicious Deed, and he was like, well, I was about to go all in on my Invisible Stalker. At least that's what it seemed like, so I'm pretty sure we can count that one as a win. Now the second match was a little bit, was unfortunately a little bit harder to say what the heck happened there. Could have been a connection issue, could have been a rage quit, I don't know. Either way, that match could have gone either way. I could have easily drawn a Pernicious Deed. He could have easily put Trample on his huge guy. Either way, like, each of us had a decent shot at winning that one. It was really hard to say. And all of a sudden, he left. And the game declared me the winner. But I was like, well, what do I do with this? In the past, I have chosen to... depending on the board state, whether or not it seemed like it was a rage quit, I've chosen to... man, it's so hard to talk while playing without talking about the game. But in the past I've chosen to either count the game or not count the game, depending on how much it seemed like that was a rage quit. This one I was pretty confused, and I was like, well guys, what do you think about it? And you guys answered, and most of you answered that you think I shouldn't count the game, but I should also not stop playing Sepulchral Strength, which I wasn't planning on stopping to play Sepulchral Strength or anything. I'm probably gonna wipe the board pretty soon here, so I may as well just stay back and block his guy so I don't take the damage. Because that's like potentially 6 damage or something, maybe even 7 damage I'm avoiding by staying back, and only 2 damage I would deal to him, which he's gaining a bunch of life anyway, so it wouldn't really help too much. He doesn't have anything to play this turn? Wow, that is surprising, because if he has something to play I would... yeah, I guess he wants to not overcommit to the board. That makes sense. So I may as well attack here. And if he blocks, I do get to get my 5th land for Methodic Slime. But I'm gonna get that anyway. This thing costs 4, so I'm gonna just wipe the board in a second here. He's gonna take 4, I'm gonna gain 4. And then he's gonna drop something else, but nothing I can't deal with Diabolic Edict, I would imagine. Okay, looks like he doesn't want to play anything else. So there we go. Hopefully I'll draw my 5th landing and play Methodic Slime next turn, but depending on what else he does this turn, I may not even want to play Methodic Slime. I may want to deal with whatever he plays. So Grim Procession can be a pretty dangerous deck. Anyway, so most of you said I should not count that game, and thus I'm not counting that game. Look at how difficult it is for me to not focus on the match I'm currently in. So that thing is annoying. Well, Methodic Slime doesn't really care if it's killed, but I still think I want to get rid of his dude first. So let's do that. And then I can still play Yavimaya Elder this turn. That's a fine thing indeed. That's a fine turn of events. So that means we're now at 12 wins with Sepulchral Strength. Rather than the 13 I would have otherwise been at. And that means we're pretty close to JT's record with Goblin Gangland, which is 13 wins. So hopefully we can beat that record. That would be swell indeed. This deck performing better than Goblin Gangland would be a mighty fine day. There we go. Continue. His removal doesn't really care about killing stuff, so Methodic Slime might not be the best here, and thus Tangleworm might be better. I don't know yet. Well, he might want to... Yeah, let's give him a chance to kill one of these. The benefit of playing that thing first main phase is, of course, I deal more damage. But these guys are both mono green, so it's only 2 damage. Could have Damnation, in which case this guy would give me dudes. Do I not drop anything else? I don't have Lethal right now. No, I'm dropping the Bellowing Tangleworm, and then if he has Damnation, at least I still have my Creekwood Leash. That'll be fine. Yep, there it is. Okay, so I do get my dudes out of Methodic Slime. That's pretty good, because usually Methodic Slime doesn't get much use outside of just being a 4/4 against his deck. And in this case, it does get use, so I'm already happy there. And I'm dealing him 6. And I have Go for the Throat backed. He only has 1 mass removal in his deck, so I'm pretty safe dropping more dudes on the board right now after he played that 1 mass removal, which is no way for him to get it back. So that's good. And now he has to deal with all 3 of my creatures and the 2 tokens I get after he dealt with those. That's a good way of going about it, but yeah, it's dead. So, GG, and that means we're at 13 wins with this deck right now. That's cool. Right after, of course, this has happened. So, we'll get another game and I'll tell you what I've been doing over the weekend. I haven't been here. Bloop. Arrow, I win. And we're back, and it seems like I can take this hand, since I have this Yavimaya Elder, which is gonna help me get my lands to play all my other stuff, including the Asceticism, which is pretty good. We're playing against Juju, who's playing with 60 cards, so good in him. Let's go get myself a Forest as well. I'd be interested to see if he's playing Mana Mastery, since he got a Forest first immediately. Well, I guess I'll wait to see what he does before popping this thing. But really, I just don't want to get screwed by lag, which is a main reason to just pop these early. Okay, so he could be just Collective Might, I'm guessing. Let's go get my Swamp here. So I've been at a friend's place during the weekend for 2 days, and we played some Magic, and we drank some beer, and we had some fun. And it took me another day to recover from that, because I wasn't feeling like I was the most concentrated person in the world after that. So I didn't really want to record a game when I'm not focused. Right now I don't feel super focused either, but I feel a little bit more focused, at least. So we'll have to just attack here for 2. I take the trade if he wants to. He does not. And then I'll pop this guy and get my lands, so I can ensure I'm able to play my Consuming Vapors or anything else I might want to play at that point. I don't know what else he's got for us. Maybe a Liege. Or a Hero played all the Marshal's Anthem. Just like that. Just for 4. That's a strange play. Interesting though. Interesting. It does mean I probably don't want to play Consuming Vapors just yet. I could also just lay the Pernicious Deed. Interesting stuff. Well, this allows me to play another land this turn. I may just want to do that just because I don't want to discard. Yeah, let's go for that. I still have this Consuming Vapor, so I feel pretty safe with that. But his deck is an aggressive deck, so I gotta be careful. But at least, I mean, also have Blood Artist and Pernicious Deed, which you can play after Consuming Vapors. Alright, well, that makes Consuming Vapors less useful to me. I've got 5 lands right now, which means I wouldn't be able to kill his Hero of Bladehold. I wish these would trade, but they don't. So I need to just get Pernicious Deed out there right now, and Blood Artist. That helps. Okay, so I'm at 7. That means I can play Consuming Vapors and Pernicious Deed, and that's probably what I'm doing. Because next turn I can still play Blood Artist and then pop the Pernicious Deed, right? So, but if he has something huge, I may not have time for the Blood Artist. So, well, this needs to go down there, right? And then he'd only sacrifice the 2/2. If he has Overrun, he's dealing me 5 plus 7 is 12 plus 6 is quite a bit. I wouldn't be able to survive that unless I get rid of 5 damage and gain 2. So I do need to play Consuming Vapors just in case he has that Overrun. And yeah, he gets to just get rid of 2/2, which is a little unfortunate. And then I still need to pop the Pernicious Deed anyway. So at least I'm gaining life off of it, you know. And that's important too. That's certainly important too. And he's down to 3 cards, so I really just need to defend myself against like a freak win out of nowhere. Taking 12. Okay, phew, he didn't have anything else. Any pump spell there, so that's good. That's very good, in fact. And I'm at 7, so playing this still leaves me with 5, which is enough. So I'll play this first, because I'd like to gain some life off of it. And then I'll wait for him to attack so he gets the tokens, which will be really nice for me. I mean, maybe he doesn't even want to attack, because now gaining the tokens means I deal him more damage with Blood Artist. But yeah, he did attack. Alright, let's give him a chance to do something dumb. But he did not. And we'll do this. And gain 6 life, dealing him 6 damage. That's nice. And taking care of his entire side. Also, pretty nice. Pretty nice. Still have a go for the throat in case of anything else I need to be worried about. So I'm feeling pretty confident that I can win this game, but hey, who knows, right? Who knows? Things could still get dangerous pretty quickly here. I'm pretty happy though that he didn't have a pump spell that turn, because that could have been very disastrous. I think I just want to take this turn to play Asceticism. And then a Yavimaya Elder, because I can. He only has 2 straight up removal spells, but just in case he has one, this Master of the Wild Hunt is pretty useful. He has some flyers, okay. To be fair, I wasn't expecting him to play anything on my turn, but it's not the end of the world here. Alright, that's all. That's all she wrote, apparently. And Golgari Germination with Asceticism is not the greatest thing. So I think it just smash for 2 here. And then we'll get this Master of the Wild Hunt out there. And Yavimaya Elder? Yeah, good luck with that, buddy. He does have enchantment removal. But hey, I mean, regen doesn't help against swords anyway, so I don't think I need to keep mana open for regenning. So I may as well just play another dude here. And that means I have 7 on the board in terms of power. which isn't enough. And he has a dude that can block now. That is an instant speed spell. So I don't know why he'd play it now, but I mean, he could have gotten some interesting value out of that by blocking with Juniper or the Ranger and then playing it. So that's an interesting move anyways. Well, first off, we need to kill this guy. And then I think I'll just kill that pre-combat so he can block with it. And attack for 4. Alright. And then I'll play Mitotic Slime. Good. He has to do some pretty drastic stuff to win this still. And he'd have to draw it too, so. Because we know he didn't have any creature pump available earlier, or I would have been dead already. So he has to have like a leash and then creature pump as well. The 2-cost thing that gives one of his dudes +3/+3 and all his other dudes +1/+1 would be nice. So I just have lethal here. So it's a case of killing this blocker and playing my guy with Intimidate so that even if he does have 2 more of these, he can't block with him. And then I just get in for 6. GG. Alright. Good. That's 14 wins with Sepulchral Strength now. Well, that's cool. Looks like we managed to outplay goblins here. Or at least JT's goblins. And it's not that I desperately wanted to win from JT's record. But I do really want to win against the Goblin Gangland. Because I don't like that deck. And the fact that it is the best deck in the format is pretty bonkers in my opinion. I'm not a huge fan of goblins. So happy there. My name's been Nemo. My name will still be Nemo next time. Hope you enjoyed. And thanks for watching. Have a great, wonderful day. Bye bye.